Right, well, I'm going to begin by asking if you'd seen Dogtooth and if that was a key reason in why you wanted to get involved with The Lobster.
Yes, I'd seen Dogtooth and I was so bowled over by it. I mean, really properly, I'd never seen anything remotely like it, and I was so impressed that I reached out to Yorgos, the writer-director, and said, hey, I really want to work with you.
Because I think Dogtooth, along probably with The Great Beauty by Paolo Sorrentino, are two of my favourite films of the last 10 years. And you've obviously worked with both directors quite recently.
Yeah.
Do you feel, is it almost like you've got to a point now in your career where you can seek out sort of these really innovative, kind of resourceful filmmakers from around the world and sort of decide what I'd like to work with you? It must be quite a nice place to be.
Yeah, and Paolo I didn't actually seek out. That was just an incoming call, which was pretty exciting. But yes, I feel like even if the director ends up not wanting to work with you or not having a role for you in his next film or her film, it's lovely to meet people that you're a fan of. I mean, it's a wonderful feeling to feel excited by someone's work and feel like a fan and get to meet them and talk to them about their process. And so it's lovely to meet people that you admire. Yeah.
And I love The Lobster so much, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the message is, and I haven't quite figured it out just yet. I was wondering what you took away from this film. What do you think it's trying to say?
I think it's trying to say that we all live like sheep and we follow the rules of our societies, much like we're in a kind of a cult. And even if which brings us back to Dogtooth, and even if we try and rebel from the rules of our society, we sort of become part of another cult in a way, another sheep-like organisation. So I think it's a very original film about how do you think originally? How do you break the rules? How do you lead an authentic, original life or have an authentic, original life as a couple, maybe?
It's a romantic film, at least I thought so.
I think it's very romantic because it's Yorgos' romantic comedy, definitely. But romantic to me means love against all odds. And my goodness, this couple, Colin Farrell's character and my character, have so many obstacles for them to get together, and they manage to get together. So yeah, it's very romantic.
And I mean, your character, Short-Sighted Woman, is the name that we're sort of going with. But I was wondering if you gave her a name. Not that you'd want to say it now, but did you like to give her a sort of identity to kind of help get into her head, or do you sort of prefer keeping it kind of unknown?
Well, I've never had an experience. It's not I like keeping it unknown. I've never had an experience like this when my character didn't have a name or any kind of psychological clues to who she might be on the page in the script. So I did not give her a name. No, I didn't. She has no backstory. I couldn't psychologically understand her. I couldn't do any research. I couldn't meet anyone like her. So it was just an act of complete surrender to Yorgos's universe.
I went for Mary, by the way. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Oh, Mary. Okay, I'll take that. She's Mary.
And was it, because I love the narration as well. It's something, so the brilliant sort of deadpan nature of it. Was it quite tempting to speak like that offset as well for a while and just annoy your family?
No, it's actually quite exhausting speaking Yorgos would take umbrage at that. He doesn't think it's deadpan. I think he would just say it's not overly expressive and overly dramatic or melodramatic. I think it's kind of minimalist, intense. But yeah, we did the voiceover and we just recorded it at the end of a day in a hotel room, and we re-recorded it later. And I just said, well, how should I do it? And he was like, I said, anti-Terrence Malick. And he went, that's it. And I knew exactly what Terrence Malick's brilliant, and his voiceovers are beautiful, but they're incredibly poetic and lyrical. So it was a voiceover depoeticized without any lyricism in it.
And I'm not one to ever bring props to a junket. Don't worry, I haven't in this case either. But I was really tempted to play a game of Touch, Guess, Think, Win.
Touch.
Which I love.
I was trying to remember the name of it. Touch, guess, think, win. Yeah. Touch, guess, think, win.
Which obviously you're really good at in the movie, of course. Are there any other games you're really good at in real life?
I'm getting good at Cluedo. Yeah, I'm getting really good at Cluedo. Yeah, I'm figuring out the whole way you figure out through other people's guesses what they don't have, card-wise. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm good at noughts and crosses, but I don't ever win, but I don't ever lose. I'm just the master of drawing. Yeah. But am I right in thinking that you're sort of developing your own work now? And if so, it must be nice to have a say in the creative process right from the offset.
Well, the first film ever that I'm one of the producers on is coming out on November the 27th. It's called Radiator, and it's written and directed by Tom Brown, and it's Picture House are distributing it. Same as Lobster, actually. And it's an absolutely incredible film. It's kind of like the British Amour, you know, the Michael Haneke film. It's about an old couple, Richard Johnson, who's actually died recently, and Gemma Jones. And it's really spectacular. Radiator, you should check it out. So that's my first producerial effort.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for your time today.
All right.
I have seen Radiator. I saw it at London Film Festival.
Did you?
I loved it.
How
Seriously,
great is it?
It's brilliant.
Isn't it brilliant?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,